Hey y'all, this is Tanmay. Welcome back to WTF. You're watching another episode of Careers in Fashion series. If you're new here, let me explain. ఈ సిరీస్లో you will be learning all about fashion education and careers in India. ఈ ఇండస్ట్రీలో వర్క్ చేస్తున్న వాళ్ళ ఎక్స్పీరియన్సెస్ అండ్ ఇన్సైట్స్ కంటే బెటర్ నాలెడ్జ్ మనకి ఎక్కడ వస్తుంది కదా. సో ఇఫ్ యూ ఆర్ ఇంట్రెస్టెడ్ టు లెర్న్ మోర్ అబౌట్ దిస్ దెన్ మేక్ షూర్ యూ సబ్స్క్రైబ్ టు అవర్ ఛానల్. So point koste, today I invited my friend who graduated from MFM Masters in Fashion Management from NIFT Hyderabad. Hotstar ilanti websites to collaborate anni chesindi and also celebrities promotions and interviews ki content writing kuda chestundi. It's all very dynamic. So let's understand asali process ela untundi em chestaro. So Prani, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you. Actually, what you're doing is very nice because at our point of time, we didn't have anything like this. Mana source vachesi, people who have already studied something like this, and which is very, like, people were very rare. Right now, you search something on YouTube, you're getting it. So maybe this is something that might be helpful for people who want to study right now. And all.
Yeah, I know, right? Okay, so let's get started with the questions. First, అయితే నీ కోర్స్ గురించి మాట్లాడదాం. What is fashion management?
So basically the course is called Masters in Fashion Management. So this is basically one line lo pettalante you learn everything that you learn in MBA, but mostly it is fashion oriented. The examples, the case study, the assignments that you do, everything is on fashion. And mostly ela untudante there are activities that will let you know that, oh, fashion is this. You learn all sides, all business aspects of fashion, all business aspects of fashion, what do they say, brands, and campaigns that are going well, what can be done to increase a brand. You get to know the accounts, you get to know the finance, you get to know the marketing side of it. It's basically, for me, I came from a design background, and if I had to start a business, I think this course is something that I would pick. And that is why I picked it, but that is secondary.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, how did you get into this field? Ante first asalu ela start chesavu?
Okay. So, to be honest, fashion design tarvata, to increase my opportunities to be in the industry, I chose MFM because design ante it is that is a particular niche that we are in, design, fashion design, and that time it's either you work under a designer or you have to start something on your own or you do something else. But something starting on our own at that very young age is different, and now it is also very difficult. And working under a designer, I've seen there is no growth. Looking into my what do they say, internship experience, so I thought, okay, let's study some master's course and which will help me to increase my opportunities into the industry. So I thought, what not, anyway my main goal is to set up a business. So let's learn something in the business and
actually
without losing my
management will help you a lot in your business, right?
If you want, not only business, if you want to be a part of big businesses, let's say Myntra, let's say Amazon, these all are like e-commerce platforms which are like currently people every day visit, right? So they are always in trend. So our companies, if you want to work for those companies, if you want to work for nice good designers but not as a designer, you can prefer this course, and maybe you can go into the marketing side, or the management side, merchandising side, inventory management, everything.
So ivanni kuda vastayi
everything you will learn. Supply chain management, you will learn inventory management, you will learn how, like, you will also learn retail also. How do you there is this concept that we learned, space for something. So it's basically oka store lo enta space lo nu any outfits pedi, that will also affect your sales.
Actually we talked about it in one of the interviews.
So even that is also there, like you learn everything in detail except for the design part. Rest all you learn how to manage a business and what will help you to manage that business.
Okay. Nice. Then also I wanted to know how to, like, fashion management and marketing ఈ రెండు ఉంటాయి కదా, how do they go hand in hand?
So basically మాకు వచ్చేసి we have like after first sem, second semester నుంచి we'll have a specialization course that you have to choose. So what I chose was market and retail. So there were other courses like entrepreneurship, and there was imports and export. So basically entrepreneurship is preferred by people who have family businesses, and market and retail is for someone who want to work at some place gain experience and then step into whatever they aspire to. Import and export is all about importing of the business that happen around the world. So ikkada entante what I study is about marketing and the retail aspect.
Yeah.
So hand in hand ante if you have a business, you have to market it so that people will know. But then just marketing will not help it. You should know how to manage that as well. Ante ippudu neeku if there is dead stock and that is not moving, you have to do something about it.
Yeah.
So that then marketing steps in by giving some different campaigns where you can push the dead stock and that is gone. Like it is in that way. You basically help each other so that the business runs well.
So how did this help you in your role right now, the job role?
Okay, so basically, as I told, my specialization was market and retail. We had subjects like digital marketing, social media marketing. Currently, I am working as social media manager. So you will learn. అంటే మనం రోజు ఇన్స్టా స్క్రోల్ చేయడం ఇస్ డిఫరెంట్, సోషల్ మీడియా మార్కెటర్ స్క్రోలింగ్ ఇన్స్టాగ్రామ్ ఇస్ డిఫరెంట్. మనం జనరల్గా చూసినప్పుడు ఓ దిస్ ఇస్ ద నైస్ రీల్, ఓ దిస్ ఇస్ ద నైస్ డూ, బట్ వెన్ యూ వర్క్ యాజ్ దట్ పర్సన్, ఏది చూసినా యూ విల్ సీ ద స్కోప్ ఫర్ ఇది నేను కంటెంట్ కింద నేను ఇది కంటెంట్ కింద కన్వర్ట్ చేయొచ్చా, ఇన్ వాట్ వే కెన్ ఐ యూస్ దిస్ కాన్సెప్ట్ ఆర్ ఇన్ వాట్ వే కెన్ ఐ to which show or to which celebrity or to which whatever it is, how can I use it, how can I implement it there. So it is that when your Instagram is total gone,
okay,
it's not yours.
So what are the key responsibilities for someone who's in management and marketing?
So basically responsibility ante you should, I can talk about marketing kabatti, you should keep up with the trends. నీకు తెలియాలి ఏం జరుగుతుంది, వాట్ ఈస్ హ్యాపెనింగ్, వాట్ కెన్ బి డన్ టు యువర్ థింగ్ దట్ యువర్ డూయింగ్, లెట్ ఇట్ బి ఫ్యాషన్, లెట్ ఇట్ బి ద కంటెంట్ ఆర్ లెట్ ఇట్ బి ద మీడియా దట్ యువర్ ఇన్. అంటే యూ షుడ్ హ్యావ్ అన్ ఐ ఆన్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్ అంటారు కదా. యూఆర్ నాట్ జస్ట్ సీయింగ్ జస్ట్ ఫర్ ద కాస్ ఆఫ్ సీయింగ్. షుడ్ నో అండ్ యూ షుడ్ అండర్స్టాండ్ హౌ ఇట్ కెన్ బి డన్ సమ్వేర్ ఎల్స్. అంటే ఇట్ ఈస్ everything you see some piece that you have to understand and okay nenu idi I have to incorporate in something else. So that has to be there, like, and one is learning and unlearning has to be there. And this is a very used word, learning and unlearning ani, but still etla ante ipudu I learned something in college, okay, social media marketing naku insights, post insights, shares itluntayi. ఇప్పుడు నువ్వు ఆఫీస్కి వచ్చేస్తే లైక్ ఇఫ్ యూఆర్ వర్కింగ్ ఇన్ ద ఇండస్ట్రీ ఎలా ఉంటుందంటే దేర్ మెజర్మెంట్స్ ఆర్ డిఫరెంట్, దే మైట్ బి కాన్సన్ట్రేటెడ్ మోర్ ఆన్ ద వ్యూస్, దెన్ దే మైట్ బి కాన్సన్ట్రేట్ మోర్ ఆన్ ద సేవ్స్. ఇంకా నాట్ ఓన్లీ కాలేజ్ అండ్ ఇండస్ట్రీ, బట్ దెన్ Instagram itself also, it keeps changing the metrics if you know it. One time it says the number of likes matter. Sometimes it will say the number of saves matter. So the priority of the metric is changing all the time. So you cannot always keep aiming for one metric to happen. So whenever the algorithm changes, you should be ready to work in that way.
So you should not stick to one thing. You have to unlearn that and learn new stuff altogether, because it's very dynamic. It change the algorithm and everything, right? Also for social media management, there are two types, like you said. I think there's creative part and then there's data posting and everything, right? Like, what are the responsibilities for a creative social media manager?
Okay, so basically I work in the creative part. Entante you, for example, you have a client with you. Let it be let's say a fashion client. A fashion client ki ఎట్లాంటి కాపీ రైటింగ్ చేయొచ్చు, ఎట్లాంటి స్టోరీస్ పెట్టచ్చు, అండ్ వాట్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ కంటెంట్ యూ కెన్ డెవలప్ టు దేర్ సోషల్ మీడియా సో that will increase their reach. Let's say we have a OTT page client, and what kind of approach do you want to go for? Inka, like, what will attract people? It should be something new, it should be different from others. So that approach is there. And then there is the major part that I do is writing content. So I write content for let's say some reality shows, with social media content and some movie promotions. So you have to write a lot of content, which is not ChatGPT. Again, you need a human approach anamata. So this field is always competing with ChatGPT because it's most of content, and if you type, if you give a prompt, it will always give. But then చాలా డిఫరెన్స్ ఉంటుంది. అండ్ టు బి ఆనెస్ట్, మైన్ ఇస్ వెరీ నేటివ్ ఇన్ ద సర్కిల్. చాలా తెలుగు థింగ్ ఇస్ దేర్. యూ నీడ్ దట్ నాలెడ్జ్, యూ నీడ్ టు వాచ్ ద మూవీ. ఇఫ్ ఇట్ ఇస్ అ మూవీ ప్రమోషన్, యూ నీడ్ టు వాచ్ ఇట్, అండ్ దెన్ యూ షుడ్ write, or then you should form an interview so that they will get related, let the cast or everyone will be comfortable in that circle. If you go something ChatGPT ఇచ్చిన very
అంటే this is one example
Yeah.
that AI ఏం చేయలేదు కొన్ని జాబ్ రోల్స్
it cannot see, you can give it a story. For example, you can type the whole movie story, put it as a prompt, give me a questionnaire for the cast and crew అని ఇచ్చిన, you will not have the fun side. It is not a mix of what you want. It's either you ask, give me a fun questionnaire, and it will give fun questionnaire, but then not everything is something that you can incorporate in your original daily life. So you need something. Maybe you can take questions from other interviews, so that will be more helpful. Kani ChatGPT doesn't help much. It doesn't help much. Maybe marketing campaigns ki it might, kani to curate an interview or to curate a promotion or to curate some engaging content, it will not.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if we key responsibilities, I think you're saying it'll be like the drawing inspiration from things, and what else?
Drawing inspiration, keeping a track of everything that is happening around you. Then you should be, I told you, you should be ready to learn. You should be definitely ready to learn, and every day is a learning. I'm telling all of this right now. After a period of time, I listen to this, why did I talk in that way? Because that is how it is. That is how for every person. Let it be in every
keep learning.
You will keep learning, and you will always understand what mistakes you've done in the past.
Correct. Also, do you think anybody can do this job? Responsibilities చేయగలిగితే వాళ్ళు చేసేయొచ్చా?
So basically, I don't say that I'm a magician, so I'm doing this. If anyone can do this. Kani etlante, you should have that passion towards what you're doing. I am a movie buff. If you know me,
I know.
What I do in a day is watch movies.
Exactly.
So so the passion that I have towards this this field or this industry made the work easier for me. Maybe I could say that. But if you're not interested in the field, or if you're not aware of what works in the industry, maybe that will take a little time for you to cope up. But if you are interested, and if you are like that one person who is passionate about the industry, or if you want to be a part of the industry, maybe with time you will get it.
Learn. And what are some challenges that you are facing, and no danni etla overcome chestavu?
So challenges ante, as I told, I work for different clients anamata. So there were times when I had to, what do they say, there was this one animated channel. So దానికి ఏంటంటే they wanted a marketing campaign pitch.
Okay.
So ఆ pitch కోసం we were thinking, because kids were not on social media platform. So who will be our target audience? Their moms. Potentially their moms.
Correct.
But just targeting their moms is not something that we can work on. So then we thought we can hit on the nostalgic meter for people of our age. So curating content for that was very difficult. Like, what kind of content would be engaging? And then the channel was having a very limited of their original series where we can post. Rest all of them are like adopted from other channels, dubbed versions of them. So we were thinking what can be done for that, and then we came up with a few engaging posts. You find a, what do they say, word search, or if you find the way, maybe you will also engage. Like let it be for 1 minute or 2 minutes.
Exactly.
So we thought maybe we can
first hook చేసుకోవడం important.
So maybe we can get on that. And at that point of time, oka trend nadustunde, pause the screen for a screenshot. So that was the one we suggested. So this was one difficult thing, because we were not able to understand the target audience for a while.
Okay.
So once we understood, it was easy to
even if
get
you
into
do your
ideas.
research, వాళ్ళ మైండ్ లో ఏముంది, వాళ్ళు ఎలా థింక్ చేస్తున్నారు, వాళ్ళ థాట్ ప్రాసెస్ తెలుసుకోవాలి.
And ఇది కాకుండా, so it is like, ఇప్పుడు for example, today is a movie promotion. Okay, I can think like me. But tomorrow it could be a serial promotion. I don't watch serials. So I have to think like a woman who is 30 years old, who wants to watch a serial, and on what metrics would she watch a serial? So that is there. And different oka point of time lo you should be that music lover if you're doing for a music show. Oka point lo you should be that movie enthusiast who wants to watch why does that person want to watch the film? So it is different. Every day you have to think like a different person if you have to write content.
So like ఇప్పుడు నువ్వు చేసిన ఫ్యాషన్ మేనేజ్మెంట్ కోర్స్కి దీనికి అంటే how did you get to this? నువ్వు ఈ కోర్స్ చేశాక మీడియాకి ఎట్లా షిఫ్ట్ అయ్యావు?
సో బేసిక్గా యాజ్ యూజువల్ మేనేజ్మెంట్ కోర్స్లో లాస్ట్ సెమిస్టర్ వాస్ జీపీ, విచ్ ఇస్ గ్రాడ్యుయేషన్ ప్రాజెక్ట్.
ఓకే.
సో గ్రాడ్యుయేషన్ ప్రాజెక్ట్లో దెర్ వర్ నో బార్స్ ఫర్ us. you can go for any marketing that is happening. You can go for any management that is happening. Mostly management until you will go for fashion brands only.
Yeah.
But then marketing, I was not okay with being. The reason I joined fashion is only because I was not okay with doing a 9 to 5 job.
Yeah.
I don't like it. It is a monotonous thing that happens. So I thought I'll do something different. And to be honest, I was not getting any fashion marketing internships. I kept giving interviews. Myntra, I came till last round, but I was not able to get in. So then through a friend, I got this contact on. I got this contact. I was like, okay, chalo, let's give it a hit. Because it's not like I will get it immediately. I was like, okay, fine, I'll text him. I texted him. Then he was like, he gave me an assignment.
Okay.
So basically, previously they worked for a film called Baby. So he was like, I'm sending you a schedule of this. Try and develop a schedule for a new movie. Let's say any movie that you wish, and try and develop a 30 days campaign for this social media campaign.
Create this.
30 days social media campaign for this particular film. So I chose some random film that was happening at that time, and I gave. But I'm not sure if he liked. He gave me another assignment, asking me give me some social media post ideas. What can be done?
Okay.
So luckily I've already watched the film kabatti I could create, and nakunna presentation skills to petti I gave it. It was like, it is very nice, the presentation is very nice, and also that's how I got in. Once I got in, I understood that this is something very different than my friends are doing.
Yeah.
So I was freaking out because something might happen in the college, because this is not fashion, this is something. Then at last people, like, I understood that it's just social media. The product that I'm working is different.
Yeah, exactly.
But if you're working for a fashion, the product that you'll be working for is an apparel. If I'm working for a media, the product that you're working with be a movie.
Yeah.
Just the product is different, and according to the product,
but you could apply అంటే నువ్వు కాలేజ్ లో నేర్చుకున్నావన్నీ నువ్వు ఇక్కడ అప్లై చేస్తున్నావు.
So basically the product is only different. Rest all techniques will change according to the product and the process is same. What I want to say is the process is same.
So that means నువ్వు మీడియాకే కాదు, నువ్వు ఏ ఫీల్డ్ కన్నా నువ్వు ఈ సేమ్ నువ్వు నేర్చుకున్నదంతా అప్లై చేయొచ్చు. ఇట్స్ ఫ్యాషన్ కే కాదు.
Because trend has become very normal. If you see, any trend has been incorporated by any field. ఇప్పుడు యూ సీ వన్ ట్రెండ్ ఫుడ్ వాళ్ళు చేస్తున్నారు, యూ సీ వన్ ట్రెండ్ సమ్ ఫ్యాషన్ ఇస్ ఆల్సో డూయింగ్. ఇన్స్టాగ్రామ్ ఇస్ లైక్ యూ గెట్ అ ట్రెండ్, anyone can do it. Even the dance reel can be incorporated. I'm telling.
Correct. How different are the internships? నువ్వు ఫ్యాషన్ డిజైన్ చేసావు కదా గ్రాడ్యుయేషన్ యూజీలో, తర్వాత ఇప్పుడు మాస్టర్స్ చేసావు. నీకు అప్పుడు ఇంటర్న్షిప్స్కి ఇప్పుడు ఇంటర్న్షిప్స్కి నీకు ఏం డిఫరెన్స్ అనిపించింది?
సో ఫస్ట్ థింగ్, వర్క్ వైజ్ మాస్టర్స్ ఇంటర్న్షిప్ ఇస్ మోర్ దాన్ యూజీ ఇంటర్న్షిప్. బికాస్ యూజీలో యు ఆర్ అ స్టూడెంట్ దేర్. ఇక్కడ మాస్టర్స్లో ఏంటంటే you are studying. It's not like you're a student. You are just studying for you to increase the knowledge. So it's basically you learning on your own with a little guidance. That's college. So when I did internship as a fashion design student, that time sharp, okay, 8 ante 11 ante 11 ki ledani 8 ante 8 ki vacheseda, and there's nothing that is bothering me at that point of time. But then when I do a master's internship, it is not like that. I have to do something because I as a person like got matured, and I was like, okay, if I'm working for this place, this is my place. I have to put so much effort. When I was doing UG itla లేదు నాకు, ఓకే నేను 11 కి వెళ్తున్నా, నేను
వాళ్ళు నాకు చెప్తున్నా నేను చేస్తున్నా,
and it was always like that, command instructions and do it. It was always like that when I was in UG. But here it is not like that. They want you to be a part of important discussions that are happening. They'll give you a major, but
you have to take the initiative, you have to come up with plans.
They'll not treat you as a student here.
So
you are a working employee for them, and you have to work for them. So that one way. And learning basis lo kuda etla ante that time I was not, though I was a design student, I was not that actively given part in the design because obviously the designer has, like, he had his own style to do it. He had his own motives that he used, and also there's no scope for us to develop something of our own.
Exactly.
So what I was doing was production, client dealing, and if there is any styling projects, like the stylists come in and they ask for outfits, right? You know that. So I have to coordinate with them. So this was majorly my role there. But then coming here, I did my internship also here where I'm working right now. So I have a productions. So ikkada entante, the first day I went was normal. The second day they were like, Praneetha, we want you to give us ideas. Like, okay, what kind of ideas? So yeah, it took me a while to understand that, oh, it's too quick. అనేది కాదు,
yeah.
ఇట్స్ ఆల్రెడీ లేట్ అనేది యూ హ్యావ్ టు అండర్స్టాండ్ అండ్ యూ షుడ్ స్టార్ట్ వర్కింగ్ అనిపించింది.
సో ఇవన్నీ నువ్వు కోపప్ చేయడానికి అంటే వాట్ ఆర్ యువర్ పర్సనల్ స్ట్రాటజీస్, నువ్వేం యూజ్ చేస్తావా?
సో బేసిక్గా వాట్ ఐ అండర్స్టూడ్ ఈజ్ టు బి ఆనెస్ట్ ఇన్ దిస్ ఫీల్డ్ యూ షుడ్ బి ఏబుల్ టు బటర్ ఎనీ వన్.
ఓకే.
యూ షుడ్ బటర్, ఐఎమ్ సారీ బట్ యూ షుడ్ బటర్. ఎందుకంటే యూ నీడ్ ద వర్క్ టు గెట్ డన్.
ఓకే.
అండ్ దిస్ వర్క్ ఈజ్ నాట్ లైక్ నేను ఒక్కరిదాన్ని చేస్తే అయిపోతుంది, అట్లా కాదు. ఇట్ ఈస్ డిపెండెంట్ ఆన్ ఎక్స్టర్నల్ ఫ్యాక్టర్స్ లైక్ అదర్ పీపుల్, క్లైమేట్, the shoot time, shoot dates, the artists, whoever. So it is always dependent. It is not a one man army that is happening here. So it's basically, it is always dependent. It is always a team that has to cooperate for.
So you'll have to coordinate with everyone. Avanni you have to make that happen, right? Okay. So celebrities na work చేసినప్పుడు did you face any challenges ఇట్లా వాళ్ళతో?
So challenges అంటే ఎట్లా అంటే నేను జాయిన్ అయ్యే టైంకి ద ప్రాజెక్ట్ ఇస్ ఇన్ బిట్వీన్. సో నేను వెళ్తే ఇట్ ఈస్ లైక్ ద రికగ్నైజేషన్ ప్రాబ్లమ్ విల్ హ్యాపెన్ అనమాట. మళ్ళీ ఐ హ్యావ్ టు ఇంట్రడ్యూస్ ఫ్రమ్ స్క్రాచ్. ఐఎమ్ సో అండ్ సో, ఐ కేమ్ ఫ్రమ్ దిస్ అండ్ ఐఎమ్ ఫ్రమ్ దిస్ టీమ్. ఇప్పుడు నేను వెళ్ళినా కూడా they'll be like, why did that person not come? Why did this అక్కడే సగం టైం అయిపోతుంది. ఆ టైంలో I can actually get some content done.
Okay.
So that is there and they're very, what do they say? I'm sorry but yeah, they're very, what do they say? చేద్దాంలే, చూద్దాంలే types. They don't.
You will have to keep following them up cheyandi.
But not everyone is like this again. Few people are very interested to do. ఎందుకంటే even they want to build their profiles as a person for themselves also. I want to be seen. I want to be like what are they known. అన్న పాయింట్స్ లో అయితే those people are very cooperative. But few are like చేద్దాంలే, చూద్దాంలే, let's see. As I told, it's always
buttering up.
It's always buttering up and it's always dependent on others. Their mood. ఇప్పుడు వాళ్ళ మూడ్ బాగపోతే సోషల్ మీడియా కంటెంట్ అడగాలి, చేస్తారా చేయరా, ఇప్పుడు వీళ్ళు విసుక్కుంటే ఏం చేయాలి. సో ఆల్ దిస్ మ్యాటర్ కమ్.
ఓకే. సో ఇప్పుడు ఈ క్యాంపెయిన్స్ మీరు చేస్తుంటారు కదా సోషల్ మీడియా మేనేజర్స్ జనరలీ. సో అది అంటే ఒక సక్సెస్ఫుల్ క్యాంపెయిన్ చేయాలంటే లైక్ వాట్ ఈస్ యువర్ మార్కెటింగ్ స్ట్రాటజీ?
సో బేసిక్గా ఫస్ట్ యాజ్ ఐ టోల్డ్, నేను ఒక యానిమేటెడ్ దానికి ప్లాన్డ్ అ పిచ్ అని చెప్పి. సో వాట్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు సీ ఈజ్ అసలు into which category that client or that channel or whoever it is will fall into. ఇప్పుడు అది ఫ్యాషనా, మీడియానా, వాట్ కేటగిరీ డస్ ఇట్ ఫాల్? వన్స్ యూ రికగ్నైజ్ ద కేటగిరీ ఇట్ ఫాల్స్ ఇంటూ, దెన్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు నో అండ్ ట్యాప్ ద టార్గెట్ ఆడియన్స్. ఎవరు ఉన్నారు, వాట్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ టార్గెట్ ఆడియన్స్ ఆర్ దేర్. ఇట్స్ బేసిక్గా ఇప్పుడు మనం డిజైన్ ఎట్లా చేస్తాం, యూ డ్రా అన్ ఇన్స్పిరేషన్, దెన్ యూ ఫైండ్ సమ్ టార్గెట్ ఆడియన్స్ అండ్ దెన్ యూ డిజైన్. ఇట్స్ ద సేమ్ ప్రాసెస్. సో బేసిక్గా యూ రికగ్నైజ్ ద నీష్ దట్ దే ఆర్ ఇన్ టు, దెన్ యూ recognize their target audience. ఆ particular target audience currentగా what are they watching on social media platforms.
Okay.
So mostly మా ఆఫీస్లో ఏంటంటే we have people of different ages. So that is a little easy for us, so that it is ఇప్పుడు I am 23. So 23 ఏజ్ వాళ్ళు ఆర్ ఎర్లీ 20s లో ఉన్న వాళ్ళు, what are they looking at, what are they having, like what's their lifestyle as. So that is easy. So you have to know what they want. And then once you get to know, దీన్ని మనం ఎంత క్రియేటివ్గా, ఎంత యూనిక్గా you can put it out. So that is how you get a campaign done. Successful or not successful అనేది depends on the viewers.
Yeah, వాళ్ళు accept చేస్తారా లేదా.
Because నా point of view లో the campaign that I've curated might be very nice. Oh, this is very great, unique, చాలా ఉంది, బాగుంది. But then when that is out, it might not create that buzz.
Like how do you feel about it? అంటే అంత ఎఫర్ట్స్ పెట్టి నువ్వు చేసినప్పుడు
అంటే ఇక్కడ
రీచ్ అవ్వలేదంటే is that any technical issue or like జనాలకి అది రిలేట్ అవ్వలేదా? లైక్
మేబీ ఇట్ ఈస్ లైక్ బేసిక్ ఇక్కడ బజ్ అంటే వ్యూస్. నా దాంట్లో సోషల్ మీడియా అంటే వ్యూస్. ఇప్పుడు నేను ఇచ్చిన ఒక ఐడియా కొన్ని వ్యూస్ దాటి వెళ్ళట్లేదు, వీడియో వెళ్ళట్లేదు అంటే మ్యాక్స్ టు మ్యాక్స్ వాట్ ఐ కెన్ డూ ఇస్ పుట్ ఇట్ ఆన్ స్టోరీ.
ఓకే.
Or others putting it on story. Aina kuda that post is not going and the post is dead. You should understand that the post is dead. It will not go further than that. Ippudu it can be, ఇప్పుడు సోషల్ మీడియా పోస్ట్ ఎలా చేస్తానంటే ఎక్కడో ట్రెండ్ చూస్తా, దెన్ ఐ విల్ mold it into the full field that I am in. So maybe okay, that worked for that. It is not working for this. That is how I understand.
Okay.
So basically even I understand, oh, everything might not work, but it's worth a try. Annattu.
సో ఇవి చేసేటప్పుడు వేర్ యూ డ్రా ద ఇన్స్పిరేషన్ ఫ్రమ్? నువ్వు ఎక్కడ రీల్స్ నుండేనా ఇంకేమైనా వేరే?
Instagram reels, different there are different marketing pages. You go,
Okay.
you keep a track of what is happening around. Then again, YouTube shorts also make sense for some time, like though they're like most ga ela ante the target audience is different YouTube shorts the, but yeah, still you can get at least a few ideas if you're watching YouTube shorts. If I feel if TikTok was there, it is a huge help, but it is not there.
అప్పుడు యాక్చువల్లీ అక్కడ నుండే స్టార్ట్ అయింది. యునో ఈవెన్ సెల్లింగ్ ప్రొడక్ట్స్ అండ్ ఆల్ దట్ ఇట్ స్టార్టెడ్ ఫ్రమ్ టిక్టాక్ ఓన్లీ.
Initially it was Musically, then
Yeah.
TikTok, then
ఇంకా ఇప్పుడు రీల్స్కి అయింది. సో ఎనీవే ఇప్పుడు నువ్వు కాన్స్టెంట్గా నువ్వు ఇప్పుడు స్క్రోల్ చేస్తూనే అంటున్నావు కదా, షార్ట్స్ రీల్స్ అవన్నీ. హౌ డిడ్ ఇట్ ఎఫెక్ట్ యువర్ పర్సనల్ లైఫ్?
సో యా, బేసిక్గా యాజ్ ఐ టోల్డ్, నా ఇన్స్టాగ్రామ్ ఒక Instagram works according to you, what you search, according to what you watch. That has changed. Everything is coming. If I'm looking for a game show ideas, everything is games that I'm coming. My personal reel feed is also different.
మొత్తం ఇంకా వర్క్ గురించి అయిపోతుంది. సో you are constantly on it.
You should start enjoying whatever you get it. Oh, this is nice ante. If you don't want to work for some time, you have to look it as a reel. If you're still that alert mode in work lo unna annattunte, you take it as an idea. So yeah, that is one there. And screen time, usually it's not like I don't watch phone, or it's not like I have a very less screen time, but then it increased than before.
Okay,
because you have to keep watching what's happening and all that is there.
Ante at least like generally people put their phones aside while working, but your work is only like going through all of that stuff.
Parents can't see you're always on your phone.
చూస్తే ఇంకా
because my work is on my phone.
వర్క్ అనుకోరు అసలు అది చేసి.
But yeah, that is it. అంటే ఇది వరకు I am a person, ఇప్పుడు నాకు ఏదైనా నోట్స్ చెప్తున్నారంటే I used to take a pen paper, I used to write, because that feel is different, no? ఇప్పుడు అట్లా లేదు. హ్యాండీ ఏముంది, ఫోన్ ఉంది, I type in the notes. Any idea I get, I type in the notes. Any random idea that ఇప్పుడు ఎట్లుందంటే ఇన్స్టాగ్రామ్లో there is no project in my mind right now, there is no project in hand, but I find something interesting. ఒక నోట్స్లో random ideas అని ఒక ఫోల్డర్ చేసుకుని I put this there. So that I can pick whenever I want it, whenever I have a project.
So is there any particular skill or like tools that you have to use in this job role?
Ante skill tools kaadu gaani, sometimes your Instagram might not show you what you want.
Yeah, exactly.
So a point lo you have to know who will match the personality of the person. If you're doing for a single person, a person personality ki equal ga evaru unnaru, and you have to go to their profile. You have to see what reels they are doing, and if you like something you can put it here. లేదు అంటే యూ షుడ్ నో వాట్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ హ్యాష్ ట్యాగ్. ఇప్పుడు హ్యాష్ ట్యాగ్స్ లేవు, ఇప్పుడు కీవర్డ్స్ ఆర్ వర్కింగ్ లైక్ యూట్యూబ్. ఇప్పుడు యూట్యూబ్లో కీవర్డ్స్ ఎలాగో ఇక్కడ కూడా అగైన్ ఇన్స్టాగ్రామ్ ఆల్సో కేమ్ టు కీవర్డ్స్. సో యూ షుడ్ నో ద కీవర్డ్, వాట్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ కీవర్డ్ యూ వాంట్. సో ఆ కీవర్డ్ పెట్టి ఇఫ్ యూ సర్చ్ యూ విల్ గెట్ అ లిస్ట్ ఆఫ్ రీల్స్ దట్ యూ వాంట్, అండ్ దెన్ దోస్ కెన్ బి incorporated.
ఓకే, సో ఇప్పుడు నీ కోర్స్ టైంలో మీరు రీసెర్చ్ చేసి ఉంటారు కదా ఫ్యాషన్ స్టఫ్ గురించి చాలా. సో అందులో నీకు సక్సెస్ఫుల్ మార్కెటింగ్, ఫ్యాషన్ మార్కెటింగ్ క్యాంపెయిన్ అని ఏది అనిపించింది?
సో బేసిక్గా నైకీ తెలుసు కదా, యూజువల్లీ ఇండియన్స్కి నైకీ ఈజ్ నాట్ అ స్పోర్ట్స్ బ్రాండ్, బట్ అపార్ట్ ఫ్రమ్ ఇండియా, ఫారెన్ అబ్రాడ్లో నైకీ ఈజ్ అ స్పోర్ట్స్ బ్రాండ్ ఫర్ దెమ్. సో ఇఫ్ యూ వాచ్ కమర్షియల్స్ ఆఫ్ నైకీ, మోస్ట్లీ స్పోర్ట్సే ఉంటాయి. Athletes wearing, athletes are their brand ambassadors. But then at one point of time Nike wanted to tap into the Indian market, and then I think they've released an ad commercial, or they've released a poster where some casual, it is also for casual people annattu, it also released that thing. So that campaign made me understand that different areas, how demographics are important for a marketing campaign. So that is one thing that, like, I think we were asked to do some assignments anamata, like what our major is, like come up with a marketing campaign for a brand mentor. So what we did was Zara is not size inclusive, to be honest. So Zara sizing chart is also different. It is not Indian sizes. So we came up with a size inclusive campaign anamata, where we created creatives for it, like what can be done, hoardings, what all can be done, and that though our lecturers didn't like it, because they were like it is going out of the way annaru gaani, but still that is one campaign that made us understand how a social media campaign can be done in general. What all aspects, ante print, online, what all can be done. So that is there. So that is one campaign that we thought which can help the brand. So that again, as I told, Nike put different, it has different marketing campaigns for different areas. So I thought Zara also has to, as a team, we also thought, because I don't think
ఐ థింక్ క్యాంపెయిన్ అంటే మీరు ఉన్నదాన్నే అంటే దానికి ఒక స్టోరీ క్రియేట్ చేసి
a
దాన్ని ఇది
campaign
చేయాలి.
needs a story for sure, so that it will be relatable for the audience that are watching. Just generally either you get a thought, you put it in there, it will not happen, it will not work. You need some relatability factor. Any post, any campaign, any marketing aspect that you do, it should either hit nostalgic meter or relatability factor or something information.
Exactly.
It has to have some X factor so that people will watch it till the end.
సో బేసిక్గా ఈ సోషల్ మీడియా మీదనే ఎక్కువ నడుస్తుంది కదా. హౌ డిడ్ ఇట్ ఎఫెక్ట్ అసలు మార్కెటింగ్ది?
Yeah. So ఇప్పుడు ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ there's ఒక బ్రాండ్ ఉంటుంది, దే మైట్ హ్యావ్ అ స్టోర్, బట్ నాట్ ఎవ్రీ వన్ విల్ బీ పాసింగ్ త్రూ దట్ ఏరియా కదా. సో ఫర్ పీపుల్ టు నో, they should put it somewhere else. So that somewhere became social media. And that social media lo kuda again so many people came. And then that one particular person has to stand out. So dani social media marketing came in. So our social media marketing came in, and how can, first they might start with a generic post, what they sell, what they do, what is their USP and all. Kani later on you have to keep in the trend, you have to be in the trend. Oka point varaku you will be creating your own content. Wow, we're putting ideas, we're putting our brains here anpistund. But one point of time the original content will not work. If you see, most of the original creators are not as famous as people who follow trends on Instagram or any social media platform. Because now if you want to be popular, try something on your own in being in the trend only. You cannot completely do something on your own, which is actually very good. But still that is not,
I mean, they might create their own trend, right?
Yeah, but that is not giving your
doesn't
own
happen
visibility.
always కానీ ఇప్పుడు ట్రెండ్ చేస్తారని ఏం
And social media lo ela ante it's all fluke. You will not understand why one post was going viral, why one post is not going viral. So it's basically, it all depends on how your post is happening. And it also చెప్పా కదా, ఇన్స్టాగ్రామ్ ఆల్గరిథం కీప్స్ ఆన్ చేంజింగ్, ఇట్స్ ఆల్వేస్ చేంజింగ్. యూ విల్ ఓన్లీ సీ దర్ ఇస్, ఒక రోజు మెసేజ్ ఐకాన్ ఇక్కడ ఉంటుంది, ఇంకో రోజు మెసేజ్ ఇంకొకటే ఉంటుంది, ఒకసారి రీల్స్ ఐకాన్ ఇక్కడ ఉంటుంది. ఇట్ కీప్స్ ఆన్ చేంజింగ్. హీ ఆల్వేస్ డస్ దట్ ట్రయల్ అండ్ ఎర్రర్ బేసిస్.
కరెక్ట్. అండ్ ఇప్పుడు నువ్వు చేసిన కోర్స్లో నీకు నీ అసైన్మెంట్స్ ఎలా ఉండేవి?
సో యా, బేసిక్గా మా అసైన్మెంట్స్ ఏంటంటే, ఫస్ట్ సెమిస్టర్ ఇస్ ద బేసిక్ సెమిస్టర్ కాబట్టి దే విల్ ఆస్క్ యూ టు టేక్ అ బ్రాండ్, అనలైజ్ దేర్ మార్కెట్, come up with SWOT analysis. So the basic. Later on etla ayindante, you should come up with campaigns. You should come up with you should suggest them a supply chain idea. So it's basically, if you are working in the company, how would you rectify this problem, or how would you do it? And then apart from assignments or presentations, you will have case studies that are happening.
Case studies are main anukunta.
Yeah, case studies. But unfortunately we were not given much case studies. But then later on, when we were ready to leave to the GP, we had like a very good case study that we did. And it
GP is the graduation project.
And it helped us a lot to understand all other aspects. Ippudu nenu 1.5 year lo what I couldn't understand, one case study lo I was able to understand everything. So I understood the importance of case studies. So it's basically, if a case study ante, it's like you're reading a book. You will be there. నువ్వు అక్కడ ఉండి you will understand what is happening. And if you are a person who likes problem solving, it's way more easier and it's way more fun.
కరెక్ట్. ఆల్సో మీకు మార్కెటింగ్ అనగానే సోషల్ మీడియా కాకుండా ఇంకా ఏమి నేర్పిస్తారు?
You get to know digital media marketing, digital marketing, which is the Google ads, all the paid marketing and all.
Not so you will have to learn all this, right?
Yeah, you will have a basic knowledge anamata. You have assignments where you have to run dummy digital ads and all. So yeah, that is there. And then adi kaakunda, again, offline marketing. Nenu as I told, I did an internship for mall, Nexus Mall and Japan. I did as a marketing and communication intern. So that was completely offline marketing that I did. All what do they say, campaigns, all the sale campaigns. So all of these are offline what I did. Nothing is there that I did online. What all I did was to shoot whatever is happening during the campaign. Very basic editing though, I used to send it. That is also to keep a track of what is happening in the Nexus Hyderabad Mall. That is it. So that is how it is.
So how was the role? Like, నీ responsibilities ఏమున్నాయి as communication
Marketing and
intern at
communication,
Nexus Mall. How
So
is it?
basically, by the time I was there, they were in short of one person
Okay.
who has to lead me. So as she or he was not there, I was mentored by the AGM only, which is Assistant General Manager
Okay.
of Marketing. So as they were also not there, I had to do a lot of work. So
By yourself, no?
yeah, even my mentor himself will be like, you did what all the work that usually a person who is doing a job, it's not like intern work that you're doing, it's more than that. So etluntudante, it's like a week thing. So you start a week, Monday you will get an idea of what campaign you have to do on Saturday and Sunday. So on Monday you get an idea, you will talk each and everything, you'll have a meeting with everyone, you will talk each and everything that you want to do, you will give your ideas, you will put in your ideas. Then once your ideas are out, dan tarvata you will have vendors.
Ideas about what exactly?
Campaign ante it's all about, for example, as I told, Zara is there in mall, Zara ki people are coming, but we have to get those audience to other stores as well. So other stores lo sales em avutunayi అనేది we have to show.
Okay.
సో దట్ థింగ్ హ్యాస్ టు బి డిఫరెంట్ అనమాట. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఒక్కొక్క రోజు ఒక్కొక్క కేటగిరీ ఉంటుంది. 1 week when I was there, we called it as Sneaker Fest, where we emphasized on the footwear category. And also Nexus lo it is easy for us to understand because each floor, oka floor lo women apparel, oka floor lo footwear, it's easy for us to go and approach anything, to find things anamata. So it is like 1 week it was beauty and glam, where we emphasized on the beauty stores that are there in the mall and all. So atla you will get a category on Monday. ఆ కేటగిరీతో పాటు వాట్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ ఫెస్ట్ యూ వాంట్, లెట్ ఇట్ బి ఫెస్ట్ ఆర్ వాట్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ నేమ్ యూ వాంట్ టు గివ్ ఇట్. సో దట్ ఈస్ దేర్. సో దాని తర్వాత
దానికి డిస్ప్లేస్ అవన్నీ కూడా మీరే డిజైన్ చేస్తారు?
No. The basically few campaigns are given from the headquarters.
Okay.
Few are inside or not. Few are local campaigns, which are curated from Hyderabad itself.
Yeah.
From Hyderabad Nexus Mall and for that mall itself. It will not go beyond
regional.
Regional ఉంటుంది అన్నమాట. So అలాంటప్పుడు if it is a campaign that has been given by headquarters, so we have like a third party agency, where the creatives are already done from the headquarters. We just do the adaptations. Manaku kavalsin size ki we'll ask them to do the adaptations anamata.
Okay.
So once the adaptations are done, then they are sent to print. Let's say we give it for standees and also print nunchi we have to keep track of everything anamata. My communications again, I have to coordinate with all of these until they are placed inside the mall. Until they are placed inside the mall, placed inside every store.
You also have to do the after part also, right? Ante etla దీన్ని ఎంగేజింగ్ ఉండింది టు ద ఆడియన్స్.
So basically ఎట్లుంటుందంటే you will understand అనమాట. You will every month, every 2 weeks you will get the sales report from each store. So this much amount of sales that has been happened. So in that way you will know the increase of the sales that are happening anamata.
Okay.
So you will understand during the sale time you have a lot of footfall that is coming in, because obviously there are big stores that are on sale and people will want to buy them. So according to that.
Okay. So Nexus Mall లో నువ్వు చేసిన ప్రాజెక్ట్స్ అని నీ ఫేవరెట్ ఏంటిది క్యాంపెయిన్?
ఫేవరెట్ అని కాదు కానీ దిస్ ఇస్ ద మోస్ట్ దట్ ఐ వర్క్డ్ ఫర్, టు బి ఆనెస్ట్. ఇదేంటంటే ఐ థింక్ ఇట్స్ అ లోకల్ క్యాంపెయిన్ ఫర్ దాట్ మాల్ విత్ ఇన్ అనమాట. You know, every June, July, our time lo, or July, August time lo, we have end of season sale. And we have Zara.
Okay.
We have the most famous store for end
Hyderabad lo ఒకటే ఉంది కాబట్టి.
And also end of season sale anagane people will search for Zara only, because the rates are like cut off like 50% nik easy ga. So we know that people will come for Zara, but we want them for other stores as well. So what we did was we've designed a facade anamata. Center lo we had like a display with all the mannequins. So for example, we had Marks and Spencers. So వాళ్ళ ఒక 2 mannequins and their sale boards there. We have this much sale happening. So if you will know, like major brands అందరివి కూడా we had like a circle facade anamata, where every mannequin was there, and ఆ facade మధ్యలో there was a bag. ఒక ఐరన్ తో బ్యాగ్ చేపించి ఆ బ్యాగ్ మీద it was done in 2 phases. So first it was 70%. Up to 70%. Once the season is gradually decreasing, then it became to up to 50% sale. So ఈ 2 phases లో ఏంటంటే depending on the sale, forever 21 వీళ్ళు కానీ whatever, whoever is having sale, they got the chance to put their mannequins in the facade. So that is how they get to know, like okay, this particular store is also having at least ట్రాన్సాక్షన్ అవ్వకపోయినా దే హ్యావ్ ద ఫుట్ ఫాల్ ఇంక్రీజ్ అన్న పాయింట్లో ద మేజర్ వాట్ దే సే ద మెయిన్ పాయింట్ ఈస్ టు గెట్ ద ఫుట్ ఫాల్ అండ్ దెన్ ద సెకండరీ వాజ్ ద ట్రాన్సాక్షన్ విచ్ ఇస్ ఇంపార్టెంట్. యా.
Okay. So for the current role that you're doing, marketing management అదంతా ఉంటుంది కదా, అంటే ఎవరితోని కోఆర్డినేట్ చేయాల్సి వస్తుంది? వాట్ ఆర్ ద అదర్ టీమ్స్ దట్ యు హ్యావ్?
ఓకే, సో ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ద కంపెనీ దట్ ఐఎమ్ వర్కింగ్ ఫర్ వర్క్స్ యాజ్ అ social media agency, let's say, because still it's a startup, so it works as an agency anamata. So if it's a project through AHA, so there are people that I have to coordinate from AHA's content team, AHA's marketing team, and then the project or the client, whoever it is, and then one person from them, so that everyone reaches the location at one point and they're known before what they have to be prepared.
You have to
for,
familiarize.
like, familiarize and prepared for ఇప్పుడు ఇక్కడికి వచ్చాక what is happening. You come here, sit, and I cannot ask questions that they are not comfortable with. So again I have to send them like a questionnaire before in hand, and then they'll go through it. నాకు ఇది comfortable లేదు, I don't want to answer అంటే again we change it. So that is done well before the shoot.
Okay.
So once they come for the shoot, what happens is it's purely the questionnaire or whatever it is done, and then that's it. There is no changes that will happen a lot during the shoot time. So it's basically everything happens well in before, and then
and నువ్వు పర్సనల్ గా ఎవరితో అంటే ఫర్ రైటింగ్ కంటెంట్ వేర్ డు యు గెట్ ద ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ఫ్రమ్?
writing content, for example, I'm writing for a movie's interview, so I get the link of the movie. I have to watch the movie thoroughly, even if it's for 2 times. I have to watch the movie. Even if I'm not getting ideas, I have to watch the movie for 3 times. In how many times? Till I get ideas, I have to watch the movie.
Okay.
I keep watching the movie, and then suddenly there is one plot point that I find interesting. So I write questions based on that. Or something.
I thought అంటే టీజర్ చూసి దాని based on that they ask questions ఏమో అనుకున్నా.
అంటే if you know the story, that is different. ఇప్పుడు నీకు స్టోరీ తెలియకుండా you cannot write questions or you cannot write content for the particular movie.
So you also write the answers?
No,
just the questions.
Yeah, just the questions. Just the questions. అంటే ఆన్సర్స్ ఎట్లా అంటే if you are having some funny quiz happening, maybe we keep the answers ready if the actor is not getting something ఇట్లా స్టక్ అవ్వకుండా కెమెరా ముందు we do this.
Okay.
So yeah, that is there. Yeah. ఇంకా ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ అంటే సేమ్ బ్లాగ్స్, వాట్ ఈస్ హ్యాపెనింగ్, who's the cast, crew ఎవరు, any specific awards that they have received. So all this, like what is their position in the market,
okay,
how big are they, all these we do. Tarvata movie, then we write questions, what can be done if the movie is around. So basically they'll have concepts. If the movie is revolving around cricket, you write cricket question, cricket fun games, all this. That is how it is.
Okay. So ఈ ఇంటర్వ్యూస్ కానీ ప్రమోషన్స్ కానీ నువ్వు చేసిన దాంట్లో నువ్వు ఎవరితో వర్క్ చేయడం నీకు చాలా లైక్ ఫన్ అనిపించింది?
ఫన్ అంటే సో బేసికలీ షూట్స్ ఆర్ ఆల్వేస్ ఫన్, ఎందుకంటే ద యాక్టర్స్ ఆర్ లైక్ they be themselves. They're not like, oh, I'm an actor annattu mostly. So but then fun ante we had this what do they say, web series called Tulsi Vanam, which is released on ETV Win. So that is a web series that got revolved around cricket and also and the cast is also very young. So we curated fun interviews like what things can you say both in bed and a cricket field. So all these are like the content that our age people consume because the target audience were there. So that shoot was very fun. And then we did some shoots for other web series also. But fun, I think the most fun that I had was for this and Save the Tigers. Hotstar lo mana Save the Tigers undi kada. So basically we had all the 6 people on a Sunday. It was morning 8 killed them. I think by evening 8 everything got done. We were very proud of getting it done without any delay. Everything మేము content లో plan చేసుకున్న each and every aspect got shot and we were like yes, we did it.
Nice.
Yeah, that is nice.
That sounds successful. ఎట్లా ఏమి
sometimes
ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ లేకుండా అయిపోయింది.
Problems are there, కాకపోతే ఏంటంటే it is in one room కాబట్టి it is more easier. But in shoots it is not that easier to get the content done. You have to, again, they have to go onto the floor, they have to get onto the set. That is more important for the people around there. So again ikkada we have to be like, we keep asking, just give a 1 hour for us or 2 hours for us, just make it a part of the schedule so that it will be easy. దే వాంట్ సోషల్ మీడియా టు హ్యాపెన్, బట్ యా.
ఓకే, సో మీరు ఈ సోషల్ మీడియాలో మీరు అప్లోడ్ చేసేవన్నీ దాని వెనకాల స్టాటిస్టిక్స్ అండ్ ఆల్సో ద వ్యూస్ ఇవన్నీ హౌ డు దే ఎఫెక్ట్ యూ అంటే?
ఓకే, సో ఇప్పుడు ఒక మూవీకి చేస్తున్నామంటే వీ డూ ఇట్ బికాస్ ఇట్ ఈస్ గోయింగ్ టు రిలీజ్ ఆన్ వన్ పర్టికులర్ ఓటీటీ ప్లాట్ఫామ్. సో యూ గెట్ ఇట్, ద ఎనీ ప్రాజెక్ట్ దట్ వీ డూ ఫర్ అన్ ఓటీటీ ప్లాట్ఫామ్, ద మేజర్ ట్రాన్సాక్షన్ ఈస్ ద పర్సన్ టేకింగ్ అ మెంబర్షిప్.
ఓకే,
So you understand, you have to take that this movie is going to release on so and so platform, so that if he wants to watch the movie, he has to buy the membership.
ఓకే.
So this is the process. The ultimate is to
Make them subscribe.
After the views and all are, they play a major part, but then the ultimate goal is to get the person to subscribe to whatever the OTT platform is. And if I say a reality show that is being telecasted on an OTT platform or a TV only, so TV aithe the major is to the person to put on TV during the show.
Okay.
అదే OTT platform అయితే అగైన్ ఇక్కడ వ్యూస్, ఇక్కడ ఎంగేజ్మెంట్ వుడ్ బి అమేజింగ్, బట్ దెన్ ultimately they have to subscribe to that OTT so that they'll watch the show on that OTT platform.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So like how did this marketing, ఇప్పుడు నీకు తెలుసు కదా స్ట్రాటజీస్ ఇట్లా ఉంటాయి మార్కెటింగ్ వాళ్ళది అని, నీకు ఎట్లా ఎఫెక్ట్ చేసింది అది?
అంటే ఇట్ ఈస్ నాట్ లైక్ ఐఎమ్ వెరీ మచ్ ఎఫెక్టెడ్, బికాస్ నాకు ఫస్ట్ నుంచి కూడా ఐ వాజ్ అ పర్సన్ హూ వాజ్ మోర్ ఇన్ టు మార్కెటింగ్. అంటే ఐఎమ్ అ పర్సన్ హూ టాక్స్ టు పీపుల్, నాట్ లైక్ ఐ సిట్ కామ్. సో ఐ టాక్ టు పీపుల్ కాబట్టి ఐ అండర్స్టాండ్ దేర్ పర్స్పెక్టివ్స్, ఐ జెన్యున్లీ యాక్సెప్ట్ వాట్ ఎవర్ దే సేయింగ్ అన్నట్టు. సో యా, దాన్ని బట్టి ఐ లేట్లీ వాట్ ఐ అండర్స్టూడ్ వాజ్ పీపుల్ ఆర్ ఆఫ్ డిఫరెంట్ కైండ్, అండ్ ఇప్పుడు నాకు నచ్చింది పీపుల్ మైట్ నాట్ యాక్సెప్ట్. ఇట్స్ ఇప్పుడు ఇక్కడ నాకు టార్గెట్ ఆడియన్స్ అంటే పీపుల్ వాచింగ్ ఇన్స్టాగ్రామ్, పీపుల్ వాచింగ్ ఎనీ అదర్ సోషల్ మీడియా ప్లాట్ఫామ్ దట్ ఇస్ దేర్. సో యా, దే ఆర్ వెరీ డిఫరెంట్. ఇప్పుడు నాకు నచ్చింది వాళ్ళకి నచ్చకపోవచ్చు. ద థింగ్ దట్ ఐ థింక్ వాజ్ ద ప్లాట్ ట్విస్ట్ ఇన్ ద మూవీ మైట్ నాట్ బి దేర్ ప్లాట్ ట్విస్ట్. సో యా, ఇన్ దట్ వే I understood that everyone doesn't think on the same way. And I know it before also, but even in the professional side, it is not what you think. It's not always you say, oh, this idea works brilliantly. In fact, office lo people are like the people in your team also will say, yeah, it will work amazing. Once it is out, it will not work. So again, it's not like a disappointment. It's again a learning you do there.
Okay.
Oh, okay, this might, okay, I am thinking in a different way. I should set my way right to think so that people will accept whatever it is. So, yeah.
అంటే ఇట్లా కొన్ని ట్రిక్స్ ఉంటాయి కదా మార్కెటింగ్ దానికి. లెట్స్ సే ఐ హ్యావ్ దీస్ యాడ్స్, నేను దాని గురించి థింక్ చేయగానే ఐ గెట్ దీస్ యాడ్స్ అండ్ ఆల్, అండ్ దోస్ క్యాంపెయిన్స్ ఆర్ వెరీ, అంటే ఎట్లా ఉంటుంది అంటే ఐ ఇమీడియట్లీ వాంట్ టు యాడ్ ఇట్ ఆన్ కార్ట్ అండ్ బై. సో నీకు తెలుసు అంటే ఇలాంటి స్ట్రాటజీస్ యూజ్ చేస్తారు, ఏంటి టెక్నిక్స్ ఇవి ఉంటాయి అని చెప్పి. డూ యూ ఆల్సో గెట్ ఇన్ఫ్లుయెన్స్డ్ బై సచ్ యాడ్స్?
I also అంటే I do get for beauty.
Okay.
We get on Instagram, right? I think of something, something I get attracted, but then see, if you see few pages you will land on some dollar price other page. So you know that is not genuine. And you not genuine, and you cannot trust, you cannot order. So yeah, అట్లాంటప్పుడు I was like, why did I follow this trap? I know this is not true, but it's just a reflex action that happens. You see the product, oh, you like it, oh, it's very nice, it's very useful. But then if I do it, it's not there. And these are called call to action ads and what. Where you click and then you land on the website page. So mostly these are not used in my field, because what call to, and they're used, but they'll take you to the OTT page if you're.
I think this OTT comes అంటే ఇదంతా వేరే పార్ట్, డేటా పార్ట్ కదా.
This is all the
you do the creative part.
Yeah. And also ఇప్పుడు ఎట్లా అంటే, if you see there's a new addition to Instagram where you can
actually put some thoughts.
Where you
on
can
the
put
reels,
thoughts. Put thoughts on reels. Maybe right now we can use it in any other way. We are thinking to put it somewhere, use it in any way. So that is
what all platforms do you use? Ante
major Instagram, then comes the YouTube. If it is for a person, we also see LinkedIn and all, like maintaining their professional dashboard.
Also Pinterest avanni
we don't like. If the person is not like, see, fashion వాళ్ళకి
I think for fashion it will be
understand that
applicable,
they need, but I don't think for a celebrity, Pinterest is something that they have to, maybe they can draw inspiration for their photo shoots from Pinterest. But
Yeah. Okay, since you started off with fashion, ఇప్పుడు నువ్వు ఏదైనా నీ ఎవ్రీడే రొటీన్లో నువ్వు యాడ్ చేస్తున్నావు ఫ్యాషన్ ఇక్కడ?
So yeah, I am actually doing freelance styling. Whenever I get a chance, I am doing freelance styling, office projects kani. Let's say I am finding projects outside the office. So yeah, I am finding wherever I can fit fashion in my daily lifestyle, because
that was your first interest, కదా?
yeah, that was my first interest, and it's not like I don't like it or I left it. It's like I just wanted to be a part of my life. So yeah, style. And also from
You
the beginning,
took your hobby very seriously.
yeah, I took
Movies
So basically etlante I was interested in styling only from the beginning. From day one, I liked fashion because of looking at different various stylists that are at that point of time. So then I joined fashion. Then fashion lo kuda, if you remember, we had a subject called styling, fashion styling. So I was interested in that subject as well. Later on, design, I don't know, somehow I lost interest in design because I thought it's a huge investment, to be honest. And I cannot ask money from my parents' pockets because it's a huge investment. Our study itself was
also it takes time. No design చేసి అక్కడికి వెళ్ళాలి అంటే you have to earn so much అంటే నీకు టైం పడుతుంది. You have to be patient.
Yeah, and I'm not that patient. To be honest, I'm not that. I want everything to be done faster.
Yeah.
And social media is, everything happens fast in social media. You want to lift a person, it'll happen that fast. You want to degrade a person, it'll happen that fast.
Yeah, that's there. Also అంటే ఇప్పుడు నీ ఫ్యాషన్ ది నీ ఇప్పుడు చేసే జాబ్ రోలో ఉంటుందా?
అంటే depends. We have like obviously we have movies projects and all, lyrical videos. There is other side of the swipe up that happens, lyrical videos, teaser edits and all. So వాళ్ళల్లో if someone wants there's this one guy who is a very upcoming budding actor anamata. He wanted his own portfolio to happen.
Okay.
So appudu along with me, my colleague Neha and Jappi, both of us styled him.
Okay.
So current ga oka cover song project ostundi in the office, in-house project laga. So I'll style for that project as well. So it's like that.
So ఈ మార్కెటింగ్ క్యాంపెయిన్స్ లో how do you measure the success of a campaign?
So as I told, ఇప్పుడు మా మార్కెటింగ్ క్యాంపెయిన్స్లో you see, okay, I posted a reel. It got a huge reach, let's say 1 million views. And let's say some hundreds of comments, hundreds of likes, and 80-90 shares or something, let's say. ఇప్పుడు అన్ని జరిగాక కూడా, if that one person is not going to subscribe that OTT, if that one person is not going to watch the show, I don't think that is making sense. And as a social media marketer, that views will be a huge hit for me.
Okay.
But as a contract to the company and the other client, it is not a hit for them. It's basically not affecting them in any way.
Yeah, they're not benefiting.
Yeah, it's not benefiting the client in any way.
Okay.
So that is there.
సో మీరు చేసే క్యాంపెయిన్స్ లో యూ ఆల్సో హ్యావ్ టు డూ ఇన్ఫ్లుయెన్సర్ మార్కెటింగ్ అండ్ ఆల్ దట్ కదా. మీరు వాళ్ళతో రిలేషన్షిప్స్ ఎలా బిల్డ్ చేసుకుంటారు? హౌ డూ యూ గెట్ టు వర్క్ విత్ దెమ్?
సో బేసిక్గా నేను నెక్సస్లో చేసినప్పుడు అయితే ఇన్ఫ్లుయెన్సర్ కొలాబరేషన్ ఆర్ ఇన్ఫ్లుయెన్సర్ మార్కెటింగ్ వాజ్ ఆల్సో పార్ట్ ఆఫ్ మై జాబ్ అనమాట. ఇప్పుడు ఈ సేల్స్ నడుస్తాయి. సో ద ఓన్లీ ప్రాజెక్ట్ దట్ వీ డూ విత్ జారా ఇస్ ఇన్ఫ్లుయెన్సర్ మార్కెటింగ్.
ఓకే.
So influencers, they come in, they choose what outfits they want. I talk to the store manager telling that so and so is an influencer. Then she'll take pictures around in and around the mall only. Most ga aithe in and around mall మేము ట్రై చేస్తాం because again mall exposure వస్తుంది.
Yeah.
So yeah, mall అయిపోయాక we give them back అనమాట. So once they post it. So basic ఎట్లా అంటే సేల్ నడుస్తుందని తెలుసు కానీ what kind of outfits are there, what kind of clothing is there available on sale anedi, again you get an idea through this anamata. So one good example where influencer collaboration made a difference is ippudu current ga work chestunna company lo we have fashion brands also in hand. So vallu they don't have big models modeling for them. So we have, like as I told, my colleague Neha, she had like friends who are actors, influencers.
Okay.
So we got them in. వాళ్ళతో చేస్తే it made like a 10 times increase in the reach. Like if generally barely she was getting 100 likes. So once she collaborated with these people, she had like a huge increase in the reach, in terms of engagement to that one particular post. So it also makes a, like if you ask me if it make a difference, it will make a huge difference when if it is required. Niku requirement lekunda you cannot, influencers are there just for the sake of giving them project is also not not advisable is what I say.
Yeah.
నీకు ఆల్రెడీ ఇఫ్ యూ ఆల్రెడీ హ్యావ్ ఎనఫ్ విజిబిలిటీ ఇన్ ద వాట్ డు దే సే విజిబిలిటీ ఇన్ ద
మార్కెట్ ఆల్సో ఈ ఇన్ఫ్లుయెన్సర్స్ ని చూస్ చేసుకోవడం కూడా దే హ్యావ్ టు ఫిట్ ఇన్ ద నీష్, రైట్? బ్రాండ్ నీష్. నువ్వు ఎవరైనా ర్యాండమ్ ని
you cannot take, yeah, for example we also did food collaboration when I was in Nexus. So we called food influencers.
ఓకే.
So ఇప్పుడు నేను ఫ్యాషన్ అంటే I cannot take someone who is doing food, so that again you have to find that niche anamata. You will have a list of people basically. You always have that Excel sheet or whatever sheet with you where hundreds of influencers are listed.
Yeah.
So you have to pick from them so that they'll fit in what you want anamata.
ఓకే. ఆల్సో ఈ ఫ్యాషన్ ఇన్ఫ్లుయెన్సర్ క్యాంపెయిన్స్ కాకుండా దేర్ ఇస్ ఆల్సో ఫ్యాషన్ షోస్ ఉంటాయి కదా. సో అవి ఆర్ దే వర్త్ ద హైప్? అసలు మార్కెటింగ్ కి ఎలా హెల్ప్ అవుతుంది ఫ్యాషన్?
సో బేసిక్ గా ఎట్లా అంటే ఇఫ్ యూ ఆస్క్ మీ ఆర్ దే వర్త్ ద హైప్, కొన్నిటికి ఎస్ ఐ సే దే ఆర్ జెన్యున్లీ వర్త్ ద హైప్ బికాస్ యూ ఆర్ అ బడ్డింగ్ డిజైనర్ అండ్ యూ గాట్ అ ప్లేస్ ఫర్ డూయింగ్ అ లాక్మే ఫ్యాషన్ షో అన్నట్టయితే యువర్ విజిబిలిటీ ఈస్ సమ్వేర్ ఎల్స్. యూ విల్ గెట్ అ లాట్ ఆఫ్ విజిబిలిటీ. బట్ అక్కడి వరకు వెళ్ళడానికి ఇస్ అ హ్యూజ్ ప్రాసెస్ ఫర్ యూ టు డూ. సో యూ హ్యావ్ సమ్, దే విల్ హ్యావ్ సమ్ టర్మ్స్ ఆఫ్ కండిషన్స్. దెన్ what do they say, you will have to put a lot of your money from your pocket to get the collection done, to get the models, to get the showstopper,
to be able to eligible for the show. You will have to pay, right?
Eligibility again according to the terms and conditions తీసుకున్నా.
They have certain rounds
also. Your what do they say, your circle has to be good enough for you to walk on that stage. So if once you get in, once you have that eligibility and once you are there, ultimately you are going to be at least talk of the market at least for some period of time, and you have to fight to keep that up. It's not like you just did one Lakme fashion show and then people are going to remember you forever annatledu. You have to constantly work to keep that name running in the market.
Okay. ఆల్సో ఇప్పుడు నువ్వు చేసిన కోర్స్ ఫ్యాషన్ మార్కెటింగ్ అండ్ మేనేజ్మెంట్, దీనికి ముందర ఎలా ఉండింది అండ్ ముందు ఫ్యూచర్లో స్కోప్ ఎట్లా ఉంటుంది?
ఓకే, సో నేను ఇఫ్ ఐ హ్యాడ్ నాట్ డన్ మాస్టర్స్ ఇన్ మేనేజ్మెంట్, మేబీ ఐ వుడ్ బి వర్కింగ్ అండర్ అ డిజైనర్.
ఓకే.
If not, I have to start a brand. I don't have that much investment right now. So what I would be doing is I would be working under a designer, and I'm not saying it's less. It's something that I might not enjoy doing it. So ఇప్పుడు నేను అట్లా చేస్తున్నా, maybe there is, if I have to shift also, I have to shift to another designer. Again, that keeps rotating. నీకు unless or until you want to be a part of, అంటే a design team in a brand, అంటే that will take a lot of time for you to reach there. Correct. Like let's say international brand or what do they say, any good brand apart from designer labels, ఒక బ్రాండ్ లో ఉండాలంటే that will take a lot of time. And I am not a person who was very much invested into design. I like designing, but then I was not that much invested into
also it. Growth is very slow. Comparatively
it is slow. So as I told, నాకు కొంచెం ఆపర్చునిటీస్ ఇంక్రీజ్ చేసుకోవాలనిపించింది. So if I studied this, I had like a huge opportunity, like ways I would have gone to finance.
Did anyone suggest you about this course?
No. It was me and my father who were searching around. Actually, when I was doing my FD second year only, I was prepared to do some master's course in management side.
Okay.
But again, ikkada where should I study? Abroad, India anedi that came around.
Okay.
Because I was thinking inka, if I don't get a seat in NIFT, then maybe I would have approached for abroad. But I got a pretty good rank ikkada, all India lo below 100 వచ్చింది rank. Nice. I got a campus that I want. So that is how I landed here.
అంటే ఈ కోర్స్ తీసుకున్న వాళ్ళకి స్కోప్ ఎట్లా ఉంది ఇండస్ట్రీ?
That is what I'm telling you, no, there is a lot of ways that you can go into. You can go as a merchandiser, you can go as a category manager, you can go as a marketer, you can go in different ways that you are interested in. కానీ మార్కెటింగ్కి వచ్చేసరికి ఏమవుతుందంటే ఇక్కడ MFM అనగానే people will not remember that there are students or there are people who are interested to be in marketing team as well. And the marketing opportunities college ki వచ్చేవి are very less anamata. And even వచ్చినా కూడా master students ki they have to offer a more package when compared to UG students.
Exactly.
Maku UG lo usually masters will not compete with UG, but we had like a competition with FC people. because it's
Oh,
almost
okay.
the same. It's almost the same, and they come for less packages.
Yeah.
So that's what happened in recent placements also. They are picking them because they are coming for a recent less packages,
Less package.
and then they are more into marketing. Like మాదంటే marketing was
Well,
just a
major
part of it.
market. You also have
Yeah.
management, right?
Yeah.
Brand management కూడా
Yeah.
చేస్తారు.
So basically మాదంటే it was a part of it. Branding, marketing. This was just a part. Their whole course was marketing కాబట్టి.
Yeah, exactly.
So they were preferring them than us. So yeah, marketing lo it is a little tough if you are
Kind of
very much
difficult.
into marketing.
Yeah.
ఎందుకంటే brands generally don't I think it's not pay also. They have better options who come for less.
Anyway, when it comes to marketing and all that, you always need to do something to stand out from others.
Yeah.
No FC తీసుకున్నా, MFM
Yeah.
తీసుకున్నా.
అండ్ ఆల్సో ఇంకొకటి ఏమైపోయిందంటే ఇఫ్ యు ఆర్ చూసింగ్ మార్కెటింగ్ డిజిటల్ లెట్స్ సే డిజిటల్ మార్కెటింగ్ సోషల్ ఏ మార్కెటింగ్ అయినా కూడా యు ఆర్ లీవింగ్ ద నీష్ దట్ యు ఆర్ అ ఫ్యాషన్ స్టూడెంట్.
Yeah.
There are so many other people courses JC they're coming up, and then I don't think there's like apart from the knowledge, that book knowledge that you're getting, if the person is good at thinking, he's a competitor.
Yeah.
He's definitely a competitor. So that innallu what we had was fashion student, mana college certificate. These were our what do they say, positives. These were our cutting points where people would prefer us annat anukunaru. But then right now marketing lo it is not like that. Everyone is interested in marketing. Everyone wants to do something creative.
Yeah.
So everyone is doing a course and they're coming in. Once they're coming in, it's like you're not having that cut that you're a fashion student and you're a normal student for them.
Yeah.
You're like a normal
exactly.
person.
Okay, so it's just like any other degree.
Yeah.
But you just అంటే narrowed
Yeah.
it down to
Basically, you
fashion.
have like a better idea when it comes to lifestyle and all, because you learn fashion and lifestyle. They go always hand in hand.
Yeah.
So you learn a lot. So maybe their approach would be more generic, but then maybe our approach would be more on the fashion side, like on the color side, on the creative side of it.
Yeah. Also, is there anything that we should know about marketing and management? అంటే ఫస్ట్ నువ్వు చెప్పంగానే అందరికి ఒక మిస్కన్సెప్షన్ ఉంటుంది కదా, సో నీకు అట్లా ఏదైనా రియలైజేషన్ వచ్చింది అట్లా? డూ యూ వాంట్ టు టెల్ us?
బేసికలీ అందరూ చెప్పేది ఇట్స్ నాట్ యాజ్ గ్లామరస్ యాజ్ యూ సీ.
Yeah.
It's definitely not glamorous. And ఇప్పుడు నేను that right now that I'm working with celebrities, I'm working with people in the film industry, everyone will think it's very nice. Oh, you're getting to meet big celebrities.
Exactly.
It is a good thing that I'm getting to meet big celebrities, but still I have to work my ass off to go there.
Yeah.
I have to write a lot before getting one idea getting approved. So it is not as glamorous as you see.
Yeah.
But at the end, we are the ones who will try to make it look glamorous in front of camera. So that is what I want. Like if you are in the marketing, you will be the person who will make the glamorous part happen. You have a camera in front of you. You direct the camera person who's doing it.
Yeah.
You tell that I want this to happen. I want this way. I want the bag. If you want, you can also suggest I want the background in this way.
It's actually very exciting. నీకు every day ఒకలాగా ఉండదు.
Yeah,
It's
that is
always
that
changing.
is the reason that I like the job is also because I was thinking what kind of job నాకు ఎట్లాంటి జాబ్ చేయాలనిపించేది. As I told, I don't want to do a monotonous job 9 to 5 9 to 5 9 to 5.
Yeah.
I don't want to do it. What else do if I wake up నేను ఆ రోజు లేచినప్పుడు if there is something exciting that I want to do. అంటే I understood this in COVID అనమాట.
Yeah.
Because all of us were at home. I don't know anything. Nothing was happening. It was the same day. ఏం చేయట్లేదు నేను
Same but in different day.
ఆన్లైన్ క్లాసెస్ బట్ వెరీ టఫ్ అండ్ ఆల్. Then I understood, oh, if something exciting is happening, then I'm happy. If not, I'm in like all lows.
Monday ఉంటే
Something, if I'm buying something, I'm excited. If there is something exciting happening in the day, I'm happy to wake up that day. లేదంటే I'm not. I'm very lethargic అప్పుడు. I'm very lazy at times లో. And I didn't like that to happen also. So then I understood, oh, something has to happen.
So you're in the right place right now.
I think so.
Yeah, nice.
I am not sure, maybe a point of time, maybe. Right now I like what I'm doing.
Also, like coming back to this fashion thing, fashion designer ఎక్కువ earn చేస్తారా, fashion marketer or manager ఎక్కువ earn చేస్తారా?
Again, that depends. Designer అయితే that depends on the name that you're having. ఇప్పుడు you can, if you are a budding designer and you have prices in lakhs, no one is going to buy it because they don't have trust in you. ఇంకా రాలే ఆ trust అనేది. And it will only develop once you once people get to know your name, so according to your experience that comes. Marketer ante depending on the clients that you have. If you have like a big clients, you learn more. If not, if like small clients you're starting again, basically to enter as a fresher both will have the same. Yeah.
సో బేసికలీ మీరు చేసే రీసెర్చ్కి, మార్కెటర్స్ చేసే రీసెర్చ్కి కన్స్యూమర్ బిహేవియర్ చేంజెస్ క్వైట్ ర్యాపిడ్లీ. నువ్వు నీకు దానికి లిమిట్ ఉండదు, ఏముండదు, ఎప్పుడు ఎట్లా ఉంటుందో తెలియదు. సో హౌ డు యూ కీప్ అప్ విత్ దాట్?
సో బేసిక్గా రైట్ నౌ ఎట్లాంటి కంటెంట్ కన్స్యూమర్స్ ఆర్ ఆడియన్స్ ఆర్ ప్రిఫరింగ్ ఇస్ యూజర్ జనరేటెడ్ కంటెంట్. ఇఫ్ యూ హర్డ్, యూ మైట్ హవ్ హర్డ్ అ లాట్. యూజీసీ అనేది ఎవ్రీవన్ ఇస్ టాకింగ్. సో ఇప్పుడు ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ పీపుల్ ఆర్ నాట్ యాక్సెప్టింగ్. నాకు ఒక 1 month ఉన్న ట్రెండ్ మళ్ళీ 1 month నెక్స్ట్ మంత్ ఫస్ట్ డే కనిపించిన అబ్బా ఇంకెన్నాళ్ళు అబ్బా, ఐ డోంట్ వాంట్ టు సీ దిస్, దే ఆర్ లైక్ దిస్. సో యా, అండ్ ట్రెండ్స్ ఆర్ ఆల్సో నాట్ ఇన్ షార్ట్, దే కీప్ కమింగ్ అప్, దే కీప్ కమ్ సమ్హౌ అదర్ వే, ఏదో ఒక కార్నర్లో స్టార్ట్ అయ్యి దే కీప్ కమింగ్ అప్ అన్నమాట. అండ్ దెన్ ఇట్లా అబ్బా ఎన్నాళ్ళు అని ట్రెండ్స్ని ఫన్ చేసే వాళ్ళని కూడా లైక్ వీ కాల్ ది మీమర్స్ కదా. సో వీ హ్యావ్ టు క్యాచ్ దెమ్ ఆల్సో. సో ఇప్పుడు మాకు ఏమైనా కావాలంటే వీ హ్యావ్ టు కొలాబరేట్ విత్ దెమ్ ఆల్సో. దట్ కెన్ బి అ ఫనీ టెక్. సో ఇట్స్ బేసికలీ
యాక్చువల్లీ ఫనీ ఇంకా ఎక్కువ గ్రేట్ ఆడియన్స్.
వాట్ ఆర్ పీపుల్ డూయింగ్ ఆన్ ఇన్స్టాగ్రామ్? మీమ్స్, రీల్స్. సో మేజర్ దీస్ two. So we have to keep a track that both of we are putting effort in both of them. So that is what is the major that has to happen. So yeah, ఇప్పుడు ది కన్స్యూమర్ బిహేవియర్ అంటే ఐ టోల్డ్ నో సమ్టైమ్స్ దే మైట్ లైక్ వాచింగ్ రీల్స్. వీ హ్యావ్ డిఫరెంట్ సెట్ ఆఫ్ ఆడియన్స్ ఆల్సో. ఇప్పుడు కొంతమంది రీల్స్లో చూసి దే గో, కొంతమంది మీమ్స్లో చూసి దే గో, బట్ అల్టిమేట్గా అయితే వీ వాంట్ దెమ్ టు వాచ్ ఇట్. సో we try to tap into different streams.
మీరు కూడా ట్రయల్ అండ్ ఎర్రర్ చేస్తూనే ఉండాలి కదా. ఇట్స్ నాట్ లైక్ ఇది చేస్తే పర్ఫెక్ట్ గా అవుతుందంటే.
ఆబ్వియస్లీ ఇప్పుడు ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ we also started with a band, Jammers అనే బ్యాండ్ తో we had like a swipe జామర్స్ అనే బ్యాండ్ తో ఇట్లా స్వైప్ అప్ కొలాబరేట్ అయ్యి స్వైప్ అప్ మ్యూజిక్ రూమ్ అని చెప్పి they have shot what the original covers of them అన్నమాట.
Okay.
So again, that is also tapping music audience. So there is a podcast that is going to come. So that is also to tap music audience. Again, there are different consumers that we want to target right now, but everything is in the 24 crafts of the film. So our main aim is to emphasize those 24 crafts of the film. So let it be music, design, anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
ఓకే. సో దెన్ ఇప్పుడు నువ్వు చేసిన డిగ్రీ వాజ్ ఇట్ రియలీ వర్త్ ఇట్? అంటే నువ్వు డిగ్రీ చేస్తేనే ఇది చేసేదానివా, లేకపోతే డూ యూ థింక్ ఎనీబడి ఎల్స్ who did not take up this course can do this job that you're doing right?
See, చెప్పా కదా, as I already told, the basically they can do it. It's not like no fashion lo undi you have to then only come. It's not like that. Even there is no preference that we want fashion students only to do so and so marketing. Kani if you do fashion, you will have a different approach. You will know, like you will understand what looks good on camera also.
Exactly.
That will be a great help.
Creative wise, I think we will have more knowledge. Fashion di cheste ga.
Basically that will be a great help. If you content rasesi and whatever you are shooting is not appealing, visually appealing, people will not watch it.
Exactly.
You should also have that idea. It should be visually appealing and good.
We've done all this brainstorming, design process and everything. Manaku already adanta process telusu etla cheyali enti ani.
And you will know and what goes well with what.
Yeah.
Let it be in any way. Let's say colors gaani, anything. If you're shooting some interview, you will understand which background you want to. Aesthetics. You will understand that.
Yeah, nice, correct. Also, so one last thing. We would like you to give some advice to our viewers.
Okay, so what I would suggest is it's okay if you want to change your stream. It's not like no fashion తీసుకున్నావు, you have to be there. But unless and until you stick to that passion, or if you want that to be a part of your life, there is no wrong in you experimenting into other fields in which you are interested. But again, you cannot go into IT. Fashion days, you cannot go into IT.
IT, yeah.
So I suggest you be, I want them to be clear in what you want. You want to be on the data side, or you want you to be on the creative side. So they have to have that clear idea at least.
Yeah.
So that then they can experiment in the fields that are creative and that are on the data side. So yeah.
ఓకే థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్ సో దట్ వాజ్ ఇట్ ఫర్ టుడే నేనైతే చాలా ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ తెలుసుకున్నా దిస్ ఇస్ లైక్ అ న్యూ థింగ్ ఫర్ మీ ఐ హోప్ యూ గాట్ లర్న్ సమ్ న్యూ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ఫ్రమ్ దిస్ అండ్ థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్ ప్రణీత ఫర్ కమింగ్ హియర్ బీయింగ్ విత్ అస్ టుడే చాలా టైం స్పెండ్ చేసింది సో ఇఫ్ యూ వాంట్ టు watch more such videos like this then do subscribe to WTF and make sure you hit the bell icon so that you're up to date with our videos. Okay guys, see you next time.